Hey guys, how's it going? And happy Monday. I hope you all are doing good. This is going to be a different type of live stream tonight, and I hope it's fun for you all. So, if you remember back on my channel, I've done a couple reviews of the Osight. Now, starting last year with the original Osight, this is a magnetic rechargeable dot. Make sure you check my channel if you want to go back and see those previous reviews. Then this year, about 3 months ago, they launched the Osite S. Again, review is on my channel, switching from the single dot reticle to now 3 reticles. 3 MOA dot, 32 MOA circle, and then the circle dot. Also at that same time, the new Osite S. S is for your micro compact pistols, the Shield RMSc footprint. And then we are still looking at the triple reticle here with a 2 MOA dot, just a circle, or a circle dot. Now we have a brand new product, and I'm literally showing it to you guys live. Today's the launch day. And this is the new Osite S, but instead of being in black, olive green. So I know a lot of you like different color coordinations on your pistol, your slides, your whatever, and this is a cool new color. So here's what the box looks like. It's still shrink wrapped, and in 1 second we're going to do an unboxing here on YouTube. And then, so here's the deal. I'm streaming live right now on YouTube as well as Rumble. So I'm on both at the same time. We're going to do the unboxing and show you as much as we can of this new Osite S and the olive green here on YouTube. Then at a certain point, we're going to drop YouTube and finish the rest on Rumble so I can actually show you the install. We're going to install it, but unfortunately, due to YouTube TOS, we cannot install, because if I would touch the item it gets installed on during a YouTube live stream, it would be instantly nuked. But this being an Osight, this is completely within YouTube's terms, so hopefully we don't get any grief. Now, if you also looked at the title, this is a Monday, so maybe not as many people will be watching. You might have a pretty good chance, so stick around. Just before we switch over to Rumble, I'm going to give one of these away, okay? So somebody is literally going to get a really nice dot, like literally one of these. So stay tuned. I'll tell you how to do that in just a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe we'll spend a half hour or so on both, and then make sure you guys are following me on Rumble. The link is down in the description on YouTube. The second half of this review is going to be over on Rumble, and that's just due to the fact that we have to. But this is going to be pretty cool, and you should be following me on Locals and Rumble both. Those are censorship-free sites where I do a bonus weekly live stream as it is. So we're going to get right into this. But before we do, I want to thank all of you for the many ways you help support the channel. Thank you to my YouTube channel members, my Patreon supporters, and my supporters over on Locals. Also, thanks for anyone who leaves super chats or Rumble rants, which I will definitely read those if you have a question or something, or if you just want to show a little support to the channel. This channel is not being sponsored by Osight, meaning they didn't send me any money to do this review, guys. In fact, I talked to my person there, and she's going to, once we pick somebody, and I'll tell you how to do that in just a little bit, she's going to send one of these to one of you. So actually, you guys are going to benefit. And again, you guys are the sponsors of the channel, and I am not getting paid 1 penny of money for this review, as always, with all of my reviews. And I'm going to give you a little teaser. I wish so bad I could show you the other Osite S. We will on Rumble in a few minutes. I just can't right now because we're on YouTube as well. But if you've watched my Locals and Rumble streams before, you've seen me on, you've seen it. But you're going to see the original Osite S and all of that. We're just going to have to wait maybe 25, 30 minutes from now at the most. So make sure you're following me also on Rumble, where we're going to be doing a lot more content for the channel here in the future. So good to see all of you. I am going to give it away before I switch over to Rumble. It will be, the way I'm going to do it, it's going to be open to the Rumble and YouTube chat. We're just going to wait a few more minutes. So just a couple more people might get in here. And at a certain point, hey, I'm just going to say, all right, guys, and I'll tell you how I'm going to do it in just a second. So there's nothing for you to type in the chat quite yet, but we will do that. We will do it soon. I just wanted to, maybe people need to get their notification because it is a Monday and I don't normally stream on Mondays. And look, guys, I post a video on YouTube. I post it on Rumble. The same video gets like, I got like 180 views on Rumble, 5,000 on YouTube. I know you guys want censorship free. If people actually want that to happen, make sure you're following me over on those other sites. Locals is also a great way to help support the channel. So the Osite S. This is a brand new color, a brand new product. It literally just came out today. After the YouTube stream renders, by the way, for more information, you'll check that pinned comment. You can also check the description right now on the Rumble stream. Lots of good deals on stuff. So even for that alone, you're going to want to check the description over on Rumble because there's awesome deals on stuff. And one more time, I'm going to pick somebody that is going to get one of these for free before we're done with this stream. So let's do the unboxing. You know, I've done these unboxings and reviews before. Let me know in the live chat. And shout out to the replay crew, by the way. Whoever's watching on replay. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to be part of the GAW because I just want to do the GAW live for everyone who's here. Just to kind of make it like a little launch party or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is something I came up with. It's like, well, here's how it goes down. Osight's like, hey, do you want to help us with a review of our new product? And I'm like, actually, yeah, because I've really liked the previous 3 Osights. So I'm like, yeah, if it's a product I like, heck yeah, I want to review it for the people. Let you guys know what I think. And then I emailed the lady that I know there, and I'm like, hey, I got an idea. Let's do it live on both platforms. We'll go as far as we can on YouTube, all right? And then we'll finish the rest on Rumble because that's literally how we have to do it due to the terms. And let's give one away to somebody. So these are like $250. Right now they're coming in at $199 for the promo. So this is pretty valuable, but yet actually kind of budget too at the same time. Now there's tons of tariffs coming in on stuff that's made overseas. I hate to break it to you guys, but we went through it on a live stream not that long ago. Yeah, pretty much all of this stuff, whether it's magnified, whether it's a dot, look, all of it's made in China for the most part. Now, Osight does have a U.S. facility, U.S. address, so they are an American company as well. Don't know what the tariffs are going to do to these or not, but that goes with any of these brands, so you've been forewarned. And I don't know what's going to happen, but if you need something like this, you might want to think about it. So it says, do not accept if seal is broken. I guess we can accept it. The seal's not broken. What do you guys think? Can we accept? All right. And this, by the way, is still going to be the same multi-reticle. Let's see if you guys can zoom in on that real quick. 2 MOA dot, 32 MOA circle, or the circle dot. Dude, I have the other one, the regular Osite S on my micro dagger. We're going to put this one on a completely separate one after we're done with this YouTube portion. And yeah, man, it's these things are pretty darn cool. Packaging on these is awesome, actually. Like it's I mean, the packaging, it is what it is, but I'm actually going to show you though, like it's pretty cool. It says, thank you for being part of the Osight family. Your support is the reason we are here. Enjoy. Awesome. And these do have a lifetime warranty. I'll read you some specs on it in a minute. Ooh, that's actually a snazzy color. Wow. This is my first time seeing it. So you guys get to see what it's like to be 2A EDU behind the scenes. I get a new product. I take a look at it. Now, the light and the camera, you know how stuff gets translated with cameras, different lighting, isn't quite doing it justice, but we'll try to hold it up here. And yeah, man, Gals and Guns says, very nice packaging. I agree. And you're going to see how all this, like, the doodads and accessories are sorted out. It's actually pretty nice. It almost has, like, this is their OAL material. You think that stands for, like, Osight aluminum? It's supposed to be, like, as strong as aluminum, but actually pretty light as well. We'll get into that in just a minute. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Nice green color. I like it. All right, yeah. It works right out of the box, so it does have some charge. Now, I've done dot stuff on camera before. It's almost pointless, but you can see it turns on. It's just the way the camera just can't pick up a projected image, an LED, right? On a little piece of glass. But one thing I'm going to tell you right out of the rip with these, and this exact one's the same way as my other Osite S, my Osight X, and the one before that. The glass, crystal clear, like beautiful glass, literally. The actual circle dot in this case itself, awesome. There are some dots that I do see like little jagged edges on. I don't officially have an astigmatism, but this I see no jagged edges at all. It's impossible for me to like warp my brain into yours because again, cameras do not pick this up properly. At least my Logitech webcam doesn't. Maybe like $50,000 cameras do. Super clear. The reticle, crisp, bright, nice. Now this will have the auto darkening or brightening feature depending on ambient sunlight. But the nice thing about these is you can actually put it in an override mode and adjust it manually as well, which is nice. This does have auto on when it senses motion. Now you probably notice right on the top here, a little bit of metal. That's your charging port. This is a rechargeable RMSc footprint, fully enclosed emitter dot. So what we mean by open versus closed is all of them have the glass on the front. Okay. Was it clear for just a split second there, Harry Grimley? Now it's like impossible with the camera, but this is one of the best looking reticles and glass I've ever seen, and I've had quite a few over the years. So all of them have the glass in the front, but with an open emitter, all of this area where it projects the little laser beam, if you will, right up on, that's open in many cases, in most cases. And what that can do is allow dirt and debris to get in here. This is small enough to put on a small little EDC, but it actually has a piece of glass in the back, and it's so clear until I smudge it, you probably can't tell. So I'm going to show you right here. I don't recommend necessarily hitting it with a 556 FMJ, but nice. All right, so here's our cover. And the color on this, one more time, it's like a green. They call it olive green, but it almost kind of has that iridescent look to it. Like, I don't want to quite say it's sparkly because it's not. It's a matte finish, but I don't know. It's just a nice color. I don't know how else to say it. I like green, though, too, so maybe I'm being a little bit biased. Blue is my favorite color. Dude, you know what they should do? They should literally do a 2A EDU blue version, but I'm not like a big channel and I'm not considered an influencer, so that would never happen, but I would die for one that was the color of this shirt. And then you could carry it on like your tactical blue pistol, and nobody would want that at all. So don't tell Osight to make that. I'm just saying, like, I would personally want it if I could, right? So here's our cover. This is basically a cover to protect it for storage, for EDC, if you want to have it on there then, when it's in the safe, what have you. It's also your charger. So you're just going to see there's a couple charging prongs in there. We're just going to slap it on there, and it is magnetic. It basically sucks it right in. Now, like with most things with a rechargeable lithium battery, it's going to come almost dead for shipping. So there's a little button here I can hit, and that's going to show me, you know, what charge we're at right now. We're going to be low right out of the box. That's actually to be expected. So the dot itself, so here's how this works. If you want to see how much charge is on the dot, right? Yeah, I do like blue. For sure. So when I have the dot in there and I just hit this little side button, it's going to tell me how much battery's on the dot. So right now we are currently charging the dot itself. All right. And when this is fully charged, it can recharge your Optic like 3 times. And then you'll have to recharge your cover. If you want to know where your battery's at on the cover itself, just take the dot out, hit the button here, and you can see we're about 35% or something. And this is, well, you guys saw me just take it out of the box a second ago. So, you know, it's just the way it is. We'll fiddle with it a little bit here, but like everything, you should recharge new electronics when you first get them all the way up, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Dude, this is so sweet. Let me know, all of you guys, the closed emitter part is what I'm thinking in my head. That is so nice for a little RMSc. I don't know. Just chime in and let me know. Any of you that carry a micro compact, first of all, do you carry a dot on it? And if you do you notice like how much debris and dirt and lint and stuff just kind of gets in there? Like inside of the glass? I know you know what I'm talking about, Mateo. I saw you in the chat a second ago. But let me know what you all think. It used to be you had to get like a big full size like rifle optic or like a real big like competition type, like this big old thing, which is cool, and those have their place. But for something this small, the fact that this is a enclosed emitter, that's a major deal for me. All right, major deal. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's look at the accessories and whatnot. Before we do that, I got a super chat tonight. Gals and Guns. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. A generous $20 super chat. Says, thank you for doing this review and for all you do to keep us informed on 2A News. Well, you're welcome. And I saw somebody out of the corner of my eye in the chat just a second ago on YouTube being like, hey, I thought there was going to be some bad like Michigan news. The fact that this guy's streaming on an off night. Hopefully not. I will if I need to. You guys know I do that. I've done middle of the night streams. No, we're just having some fun tonight. Just kind of kicking back. You know what I mean? We have, I'm going to be giving one of these away in just a little bit, guys. See, here's the thing. We're doing half of it. I saw some new people have joined the stream. Welcome. We're doing half of this. Right now I'm streaming to locals and Rumble. Not locals. Locals is Saturday night. YouTube. YouTube and Rumble right now. About halfway through this review, we're going to switch over to Rumble only. The link's in the YouTube description. Make sure you check it out, because I'm going to show you the install, okay? I can't show the item it gets installed on YouTube, or they'll nuke me instantly. But while I'm streaming to both here, we're going to give this away probably in the next like 10, 15 minutes. Now, this one I have for review, but the people from Osight being pretty cool to you guys right now. I don't think they're doing this for most channels, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say this is the only channel, but maybe. I just said, look, I want to have fun and do this live. And like, we'll give one away too. And like, I don't know, they thought it sounded like fun, and I thought it sounded like fun. I think this is the only like live stream new product reveal of this out there. Yeah. So let's look through the other stuff here. Over in the Rumble chat, we have Wood Manelli says, how smooth is the transition from the glass to the metal for wiping it off? Well, we'll show you some of the doodads. I believe we're going to get a little cloth to wipe it off. But yeah, it should wipe off pretty easy. I mean, let me find something here to... There's just a little lip. I think he's talking about the interface here. Not much. Like just a teeny bit. Which you do want. You want your housing to stand a little bit proud of the glass, just to give it a little more protection. And the housing does stand proud of the glass on both sides. There's your little sensor there, by the way, on the front. But this is cool. It'll auto-adjust the brightness for daylight. And then, well, let's just get to the rest of the doodads. There's a really good instruction manual these come with that's going to show you how you can do the old manual override for your brightness settings, right? All right. Yeah, we're going to give one away in just a little bit. All right, so here's our other little doodads that come in the box. And I kind of know a little bit more about this because I do have an Osite S in black. This is a new color that they've released today. It's called the olive green. So here's your accessories. Let's see what we got in here. We're going to use some of this stuff when we switch over to the Rumble only. And this is probably like the corny part. I'll go through this as quick as I can, but I notice this stuff and I try to pay attention to details. It's just the way everything's packed that long. Or someone said I can't hold my breath that long. Well, hold on a minute. We'll get through this quickly. Nah, you guys are all good. Just the way, you know, everything's like this. But I don't know. Does it really matter in the end? Who knows? But just little things like, here's your USB cable. This is just your standard USB-C. That's how you recharge your charger. So you'll charge this up. This is a battery. charge this fully, it will recharge your dot 3 times before this runs out. I can't pick it up and show you, but the one that's on the regular black Osite S that's on my micro dagger, I took it out of the box, fully charged it 3 months ago in January. My dot is still full, and my charging cover is still reading full after 3 months. I can tell you that much. But yeah, the USB cable here, it has like little protectors on it. It even has like a little silicone scent strap that you can reuse again, right? That's pretty cool. It also comes with, you can't even make this up. This is why we're doing this live, guys. I've been working all day today. I need some coffee. You guys want to see a free blooper reel? It comes with a multi-tool that just went into my cup of coffee. Link down in the description for a good coupon on blackout coffee. Look, I mean, this is shake awake per se. Yes, it does activate. You guys know what I mean? Look, this channel's pretty unfiltered, and I think that's why you guys like it, but give me 30 seconds. Like this happened, and I could have said, hold on, technical difficulties. Why the heck would I do that? Whatever. All part of the plan, ladies and gentlemen. What I was really doing just now. Now, here's the deal. This is IPX rated. You know what I mean? IPX waterproof, dust, all that. I actually didn't mess up. This was on purpose. And I was checking the IPX rating. You guys know what I mean? I just checked the IPX rating of the tool. First person ever in the history of YouTube. I literally just checked the IPX rating of the tool, and it does come with the proper torques for your install of your screws, and then the little baby flathead for the adjustment. But what do you guys believe? Do you believe I accidentally just dropped it in my coffee, or do you think I was literally just testing the waterproof rating of the tool? Let me know. All right. But the cord's really nice. It comes with caps for the USB and a nice little keeper. We'll just dwell on that so you guys stop making fun of me for dropping the tool in the coffee. Right, Jane Locke? What's happening, Jane? Good to see all of you guys in the live chat right now. Man, oh man. Oh, come on now. I'm not clumsy. I was testing the rating. Yeah, auto brightness is awesome, Neil's saying. I agree. And the other thing is, you can go in there and manually, you can switch it over and make it where it's manual brightness settings too. I know some of you guys are more old school and want to be in control of that brightness setting. That's an awesome thing to have. A lot of you like the convenience of the auto brightness. Here's you a lanyard. I think in theory what you do is you hook the lanyard on this. All right. I'm just telling you in theory because I'm not going to do this. All right. Just saying. Right, Storm Chaser? Christopher Young? I'm not going to do this. But in theory, you put this lanyard on the cover. You put the cover on top of the dot when it's mounted. You can fire that first shot, which I guess would be point shooting. This will fly off, stay retained by the lanyard, and keep going. Me, I don't like to carry a dot with a cover on it, but that's why this is versatile. You can choose. To me, at the beginning of the day, I'm just going to take the charging cover off and run around like this for that lower profile. You know what I mean? But this is your lanyard for... We were showing Tokarev pistols in the Rumble and Locals live stream on Saturday, and I showed you guys the lanyard loop on those. A lot of old milsurps have those. So when I saw the lanyard loop, I'm like, this kind of reminds me of a milsurp with the lanyard. All right, here's your little bag. What am I doing opening this up in front of a cup of coffee? I don't know. I've been working all day, guys. Here's your bag. And here is your microfiber. So there you go. That'll get rid of those fingerprints that we were kind of talking about earlier. After this video posts, for more information, check that YouTube pinned comment. Check the description right now on Rumble, by the way. And here's going to be your screws. And then I think I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm like, just a couple minutes here. I want to do about a half hour or so on YouTube, and then we'll switch over to just Rumble, because the second half of the review has to be on there. It just has to be. And this is good, though. I want you guys to get used to going over to Rumble and my locals channel. Links are down in the description. Well, lots of people over here on Rumble. Nice. Nice to see you guys. So this is going to be open, just so you guys know. The giveaway, we're just going to do it in a couple minutes. I'll give you the instructions, and you'll be able to enter in the chat on Rumble or YouTube. And then after we give this away, then we will be finishing the review with something that I think a lot of you will like. We're going to install this, right? We're going to install it on something. So here's all your screws. They literally give you like a little tackle box, right? Like usually you just get like a little bag. I don't know how much any of this stuff means to you guys, but I wanted to throw it out there. I don't expect that they would be, but if Osight's watching, I actually appreciate this kind of stuff. Like, I'm basically a mechanic, guys, without the certifications. I work on my stuff so much, my trucks, my equipment. We're working on the lawnmower today, so I'm like a tools and hardware guy. Stuff gets all over the place. So here's all your different assortment of screws that should cover you. The screws like literally insert into like a high density memory foam. Like, this is kind of crazy, just all these little details. So it basically looks like a little pillbox. I wonder if Pillbox Bunker's watching. And you can either keep them all together, or they're kind of just like a tongue and groove where you can separate them, and that's for your screw assortments. So I think that about covers what's in the box. Now, it does come with a nice owner's manual that I did use to learn how to like on mine personally, but I could go like either way though, right? With the auto brightness, like it is a nice feature in a way, but sometimes you end up in a situation where like your target is well lit, but you're standing in the shade. That can kind of juxtapose everything and make it where it's a little funky. Or you can have it the opposite, where your target's in the shade, but you're standing in the bright light, and then that also can make it where the settings aren't quite right with the light sensor. It just depends where you're at. If you guys have shot with dots enough, you actually know what I'm talking about. So I switched my original S, the black one. This is the new one that I just opened up a minute ago for you all. I switched that one over to just like the manual, because that's just what I wanted to do. But, you know, tell Pillbox Bunker that it comes with a pillbox. Now, it's a different, when he says Pillbox Bunker, he means a different type of pillbox. But, you know, here's your little README. We're going to give one of these away in just a couple minutes, guys. I just want to go through this and give whoever a chance. Yeah, JR, Olight and Osight does go all out for their packaging. So there's a little README card. Remember I told you this little multi-tool that we did just test the water resistance on, and guess what? It passed. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Mateo? This just passed the IPX rating. Now, this is where you're going to use the little flathead portion. And it's going to show you how to make your adjustments. It's going to show you how to sight it in, your windage, your elevation. Nice little card. Some of you might be brand new to this type of stuff. There you go. Your safety warnings. I didn't read this. Don't tell them that, but I didn't even read the safety warnings. I was like, well, I mean, I dropped it in a cup of coffee, the tool. Here's your owner's manual. And it does show you about everything you need to, really, to be honest with you. Shows you how to change all your different settings. It's like one of these poster style, right? So by the time you open it up, it'll show you how to rip through all those settings. I'm not going to bore you with all the settings right now, right? Because if you buy one of these, then you'll get your owner's manual and you'll know how to do all the settings. Currently, I believe these are 199er, regular 249er. So I believe it's like 20% off because this is launch day. They give you a coin, from what I understand, some other stuff. Check out the link in the description of the Rumble and YouTube, the pinned comment after this live stream's done. You're watching the replay. I do have a code also for Olight that you guys can use. I don't think it's going to work on already like blowout sale items, but if you're buying something on there that's more like regular price, if you use my code, it'll send the channel a couple crumbs, right? Again, no money's being exchanged to do this review, but if you guys do use my code when you're shopping there, whether it's for lights or sights or whatever, it does help the channel. Uh-oh, you're going to tell them I didn't read the owner's manual. I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this pretty easy, all right? And I do have those links covered, guys, in the down in the description. There's like a special 2A EDU link, you know what I'm saying? All right, we have a few people over here on Rumble. Everyone that wants to watch the second half, get over to Rumble. I'm just giving you guys a minute so you can get yourself set up over there to watch. The link to my Rumble channel is in the description of YouTube. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you guys pick a number between 1 and 100, and you can put it in the chat right now. Now, if two people pick the same number, whoever got it in first gets that number. And then I'm just going to do a random number generator on my phone in a second. Whoever gets that, I will have you email me the information. I'm going to pass it along to Osight, and they will send you one of these, like all of this, but it'll be packaged nicely in the box. 1 through 100. If there's a tie, you know, if someone picks your number first, hey, they got in there first. It is what it is. If there is a tie, it goes to the first person that got that number in there. 1 through 100. Right now, it's reading 8:43 p.m. My time, Eastern time. I'm just going to give this until the clock strikes. Dude, this is for everyone that's watching right now, okay? Now, you can put it in the Rumble or the YouTube chat. I'm going to check both. Just kind of scroll up and see if anyone picked your number right away. And try to refrain from putting, it in there twice, because if you do, it'll make it a little bit harder for me to pick it. We're just going to go to 8:45, 2 minutes. It doesn't take long to type in a number. And please use the numerical. I see you there, John Q. Public, being funny. What's happening, man? Don't type it out word-wise. Just put the digits in there. Maybe Mateo can help me with this, okay? Help figure out through. So just pick one number apiece, okay? If anyone were to try to cheat and put in two numbers, that would be terrible. Like, don't do that. And only put your number in once. No need to keep putting it in a bunch of times. If you see any, Mateo, where they put the same number in a bunch of times, just delete those duplicates if you have time real quick. Just because if not, it makes my head spin. And look, guys, you don't get two entries by picking two numbers. So you can either choose once, whether it's on locals. I'm not locals. Why do I keep saying locals? I always stream to locals and Rumble, whether it's on Rumble or YouTube. So don't put one number in Rumble and another one on YouTube. All right. Gals and Guns just supported over on locals. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And you'll have access to the live chat on my local streams. My local streams, there's a really cool live chat where you can actually post pictures of stuff and in the live chat. You guys have a way to retract your comment. So if anybody accidentally put two different numbers in each chat, go ahead and delete one of your comments, because I just don't want people to enter twice. Let's just be cool to everybody. You know what I mean? And I know you guys are cool. I just meant like maybe someone, you know what I'm saying. So just put in one number on either locals or on Rumble. If you accidentally put the same number on both places, I guess it's okay. Just don't keep repeating it, because it just makes it harder for us to sift through. All right, we got about 2 minutes here. It's just a number 1 through 100. And I will just let me get a little number generator thing up on my phone in the meantime. Let me know if you have any questions here. Let's see. All right. Yeah, if somebody used the number, this is a little complicated because we're doing it on 2 places, okay? That's tough. If somebody put it on the other one, I'm going to give you guys one last second. Look, we're combining them both. Just pretend they're both one chat. You know what I mean? So, Wolf, I know what you're talking about. Someone else will put your number first. Okay, you picked a new number. All right, that's fine. We'll let Wolves have that second number, Mateo, just because there was a little bit of confusion. What if they used it on the other site? I'm not a professional at doing this, guys. I hope it's fair. I'm not trying to, I could have just said, hold on, and the winner's two-way EDU. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been fun, right? Okay, we are going to close. I'm going to give you guys a 5-second warning. Type in a number, just one number total, regardless of what chat you're in, Rumble or YouTube. Just put a number in, 1 through 100. If somebody else puts your number in first, the first person that got it gets it if they're the closest. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds here while I type this in, and then we're going to close it. So last call. Okay, let's get my max up here to 100. All right, we are going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marco Polo says, let's ride. All right, this is like super basic and old school, but it'll be fair. Here's how we're going to do this. Sean Zimmerman, no duplicate numbers. No duplicate numbers, guys. You only get 1 entry each. And okay, so here's what I did. Now, this isn't the number. It just started off that way, random numbers. So we are 1 through 100. I'm going to hit go. 9's not the number. That was just down there when I started. So I'm going to hit go live in front of all of you. Hold on a minute. Generate, I have to hit. Not go. I still have the thing up. All right, I'm going to hit generate. 75. 75. Let's see here at closest to 75. If there's 2 of you that are literally like one off of it, then we'll just separate it down to you 2 and do another generation. So let's see here. 75. I see. See if you can help me, Mateo. Sift through the chat here. Okay, the closest one over on Rumble, I see a 65. We're going to get to the YouTube in 1 minute. Wolf came in with a 72, which he had a clarifying question earlier because he had picked the same number as somebody else over on YouTube. So let's see if anyone got closer. Yes, Mateo, if you could verify real quick just to make sure they didn't double post, okay? If you can just scan through there and let me know. Just let me know as soon as you can, Mateo, if they double posted. Because if somebody double posted 2 different numbers, you know what I mean? Then if somebody posted 2 different numbers, that's kind of like cheating because you only get 1 number. I see somebody here at 74 on YouTube. I see Jake T. Let's look and see here. Do we have a 70? Do we have a 75 or a 76? So just take a peek there. Wait, Rob has 76. Are we going to have to do a runoff between Jake T and Rob? Somebody says Rob has 76. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, Jake T. Somebody says Robert Chase, 76. Somebody says that we have a 76 in here. Let me go take another peek here. Where is Rob with 76? You guys are telling me to look for Rob. Is it Rob or Robert? Oh, Robert Chase had 76. I said if two people use the same number, it's whoever put the number in first. Both of these guys are one off. All right. Both of these guys are one off. I said if they had the same number, they were first, right? If it was the same exact number. All right, let's see here. I think we have two people that are both one off. Do you agree, Mateo? Yes, Robert Chase was first, definitely. But he didn't hit the number exactly. So we have two people that were both equally one off, right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys can rewind. I said if you both have the same number, then we'll go whoever got that number in first. Okay, hold on a minute. Do you agree with me, Robert Chase? I just want to make sure we're cool on it, and then we'll pick who gets it. Do you agree that since neither of you got the number, I should do a runoff between you two? I think that's fair. Do you guys both agree? There's two of you in the chat here that we're both one off. I think I'm going to do the number between them. I think so. Because it's the whole thing where I said if you both pick the same number, who got it in first? I'm 99% sure that's what I said. Okay, we have. I think I'm going to have you both pick a number. So we have Jake and Robert Chase. Okay. We both have Jake and Robert Chase. And I think we need to do a runoff. So are you still in the chat, Jake? You guys got close on Rumble, but this is between the guys. Wait a minute. Wood Manelli said he had 74. We did confirm though, right? There was two people that were exactly one off, right? Just want to make sure. I'm excited to have you guys, one of you guys get one of these. Okay, Jake T's still there. All right. I think I'm just going to do it this way. We can do odds and evens, and then we're going to head to Rumble in just 2 minutes, guys, so we can finish the rest of this review. Should we do one of them gets odds, one gets evens? Is that what Mateo said? Is that random, or should we have them both pick a number? What do you guys want to do? Jake and well, we'll just let Jake and Robert decide. Do you guys want to do odds and evens, or do you guys both each just want to pick a number? Just let me know real quick, and we will get it right in there. So I'm going to generate a number 1 to 10 either way. I can just do one of you's odds, one's even, or you can both just pick one. So let me know, Robert Chase and Jake. I want to make sure both of you guys are cool with it. You guys both have some skin in the game right now. We're dueling. Okay, Robert Chase wants to do the odd and even. What do you think, Jake? Do you want to pick a random number 1 to 10, or just go with the odds and evens? Mateo said if we do that, the evens, if it's an even number, it goes to Robert. If it's an odd number, yep, if it's an even, it would go to Robert, and odd, it would go to Jake. Okay. So we are going to randomly pick a number right now, 1 to 10 for the runoff. This is nice. I like this. Okay, so the three of us agree. Me and the two final contestants. Even would go to Robert, right? Oh man, now you guys are typing in the opposite. Mateo had typed in there, even goes to Robert, odd goes to Jake. All right, well, I'm trying to think of what to do right now. I want you guys to be cool with it, right? Yeah, they both switched sides. That's what happened, X-Plans. They both switched sides. I'm just going back and reading the chat here. Well, Okay. You guys both put in your thing. I will do the odd. If it's an odd number, it's Robert. If it's an even, Jake. Sound good? Final answer. Mateo made a suggestion and they both flip-flop. But that's cool. I wanted you guys to. Okay, so final answer. We are going to do one more. If it's an odd number, Robert Chase. If it's an even number, Jake T. All right? All right, so this still has the 75 on it from before. I'm just going to hit generate one time. You guys are both cool. All right. So odd number goes to Robert. Jake, if it's even. And good luck to both of you guys, man. I hope you really enjoy it. I got to do this again. It's 1 to 10. Dang it. 1 to 10. Not 1 to 100. All right. 5. 1 to 10, which is what we agreed on a minute ago, and it's 5. Five is Robert Chase. Awesome, man. 1 to 10, and it was an odd number. All right, Robert Chase, I'm going to have you email me. I'm going to have both of you email me. You know what? I want you both to get something. So Jake, you listen up too. I'll send you a couple two-way EDU and some swag type stuff, like some stickers and whatnot that I have. I want both of you to get something. Now, Robert, I am going to pass your info on to Osight. So you're going to email me right here in the chat. Write this email down or copy and paste it. All right, we're heading over to Rumble in just a second. I hope I didn't make that too confusing, guys. I'm not good at this. I don't really do giveaways, but I'm glad that Robert did win. And I'm going to send you something too, Jake, just from me personally, just from the channel, because I want you to get a little something after making it all the way to the runoff. You know what I mean? So Mateo would put it in there. So both of you guys, I'm going to get an email from Robert Chase, and it is right there in the chat. Make sure you guys both have the email for that. I need your address, your name and address, Robert Chase, that I can pass on to Osight. They will be sending you one of these. Jake T, email me your address and I will send you some cool stuff, right? Does that sound good, man? I get lots of like cool stickers and stuff like that from events. So thanks, man. And sorry, Jake, and congratulations to Robert Chase. That's pretty cool. I hope you guys all had fun with that. Now, any last minute questions, save them up. And look, here's the deal, guys. There's certain things we just can't do on YouTube. So I'm glad that everyone who's watching, if you want to watch the rest of this, if you're watching on replay, just go over to my Rumble. The link's down there in the description. If you're watching live, we are going to finish up this review of me mounting this to something, and then we'll do any additional Q&A or whatnot over on Rumble for the rest of this live stream. So you guys can get used to the Rumble chat. I see some of you hanging out right now. And I am going to, hey man, it is what it is. Like, we need to install this on something. And if I do it while I'm on YouTube, we be goners. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching and have a good one. And now the rest of it is going to be over on Rumble. Pretty much like right now.